Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Wolfman. Kind of cool. They came out in Nosferatu. Now they're Wolfman. You know, bringing back all the classics. You know, I guess Frankenstein of some sort, right? I don't know. Anyway, I thought this was going to be ranked a lot higher. It is not. I did see some TikToker, not one that I normally watch, who ranked it pretty high. I think he gave it a 7.5 out of the movies they watched. So anyway, it is only 5.9 right now on IMDb. 10,529 people rated it so far. It is body horror, werewolf horror, and just straight up horror. For those of you who don't know the classification of this movie, it's an hour and 43 minutes long. Christopher Abbott is in it. Julia Garner is in it from Ozark. Haven't seen her in a while. So she did play, I forget, that one girl on Netflix. There was something. But other than that, I haven't seen her that much. So great to see her back. Lee Whannell is our director-writer. A family at a remote farmhouse is attacked by an unseen animal, but as the night stretches on, the father begins to transform into something unrecognizable. Wolfman. I don't know. So this just came out today, Tuesday, where I'm at. So I'm not sure where you're seeing, where you're watching this, but let's check it out. Let's see if it's any good. Hopefully it's fun. It's better than that other one, I think, Werewolf or whatever I watched with Frank Grillo. It's got to be better, right? Well, we're going to find out.
What was that thing, Blake?
It sounded like an animal. But I swear to God, it was standing on 2 feet.
Daddy, are we gonna die?
No, it's my job to protect you.
What's wrong with Daddy?
He got sick.
Please, Daddy, you're scaring me! Blake, stop! Daddy, is that you?
Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Wolfman, and I'll start off by saying I got more out of this than I expected. I don't know what I really expected. I expected good acting because I like the people in it, and I expected some sort of Wolfman, and that's what we got. I don't know, but what we ended up with was a lot of interesting stuff, and I took some notes, but I'll keep it really brief as possible. All this happens in one night, essentially. I mean, we have the setup, right? Like the origin, the history, the what do they call it? The fable. I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what all happen. Basically, we see Christopher Abbott's character as a child, and then we flash forward. So we see that piece, and we flash forward to now he's married to the girl from Ozarks and has a little girl, they're going up to this cabin. And I tell you what, you know, a lot of these movies, they drag a lot of stuff out, and it's like, come on, just get to it. We get right into it. Yes, they set us up in the beginning on what's going on, but then we're right into it, and it's nonstop the rest of the ride. I don't know how much the young Christopher Abbott's in there. That's the setup, and then we're rolling, which is awesome. And it all takes, it's one night, and it's just, you know, takes forever. And it's cool because they keep it like mysterious for a long period of time. You know, there's glimpses here and there, but nothing really right in your face. What makes it even more fun. And at one point I felt like, and we know from the synopsis, you know, something happens and things start to change with Christopher Abbott's character throughout this night, right? So you can put two and two together. Well, I'm not saying it, but you can if you want. But that's what the movie started to be, and I was like, that's really an interesting way to tell this story, and I enjoyed that. It evolves, and some of the other cool things, besides it all being one night, you know, I'm thinking to myself, like, they think the sun's going to rise, everything's going to be okay. Not the case. They have this cool perspective of the wolf man, right? So it's just not, you know what I mean? Like, we see the Wolfman running around, but what does he see? And what does he think? So I thought that was pretty cool. I also read that this was a remake of the 1941 film. Maybe it's a reboot. I don't know. I don't remember the 1941 film. I know you might not believe this wasn't around when it came out, but I don't remember seeing it. I'm sure I did as a child later, but I don't know. I think it's more of a reboot, but check it out. Surprised the scores are low in this one. Another movie, Daughter's Love, is, you know, everything. And he has a daughter, and her name's Ginger. Matilda Firth is the credits are rolling, I'm cheating, is the actress in it. I liked her. Very little dialogue for this whole movie, especially as we move throughout the film, and it's mostly all action. And one last thing, the full circle aspect, I really enjoyed. So, you know, and you'll know what I mean if you haven't seen it. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And they do it. They touch on multiple full circle points, which I thought was fun. So for me, I'm surprised it's below a 6 overall. I think I'm right at about a 6 for it. I don't know why I wouldn't be a 7, but I'm definitely not a 5. What does that matter? I don't know. Horror movies, there is a little bit of gore. I think respect to the classics. I like getting some of these. You know, I can't wait to see The Mummy. I know there's The Mummy, the old Brandon Fraser Mummy, but like I always think of the black and white Draculas and werewolf, and although this one's more werewolf in London than it is, you know, Wolfman, whatever. But I think I covered all my notes. I think it's worth a watch if you're into these types of film. This is not something that you just sit down and watch with the family. You know, there is some gore to it and things like that, and there's some heartbreaking moments. But again, gets you early and keeps you involved, and that was a big plus for me. There you go. That's it. I want to keep it short. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed the review, or hopefully you enjoyed the review, but the trailer as well. So I'll give you a little glimpse into that. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.